I will be discussing tsunamis in my video. I will be talking about how tsunamis are created, the places they occur frequently, and the potential dangers. Tsunamis most commonly are a product of an earthquake, but volcanic eruptions and underwater or coastal landslides can also create tsunamis. Earthquakes happen because of tectonic plate movement, which creates stress between the rocks. Eventually, that stress causes part of the ground to snap, and the elasticity of the rocks causes waves of energy to pulse underneath and on top of the Earth's surface. This energy causes sudden movements in the ocean floor, displacing the ocean's water near the epicenter and causing vertical movement that moves the water up and down. To better understand a tsunami, think about a small rock being tossed into a pond. When the rock splashes into the water, it pushes energy out in all directions. The displacement of water creates a wave, and when that water tries to balance out, it creates even more waves. This is essentially what the tsunami is, just on a way bigger scale. The amount of movement on the ocean floor, the depth of the water, and the magnitude of the earthquake can all play factors in how big the tsunami is. Both converging boundaries and transform boundaries can create earthquakes, but typically transform boundaries are too weak to generate tsunamis. When a tectonic plate subducts a different tectonic plate, this interaction can cause some powerful earthquakes, depending on the amount of stress on the fault lines. This explains why there are so many tsunamis around the Pacific Ocean, because the Pacific Ocean plate has almost all converging boundaries. This large plate activity creates lots of volcanoes, which is what gave these Pacific plate boundaries the nickname Ring of Fire, and these boundaries in this ring also create lots of earthquakes. Tsunamis are very dangerous if they have high discharge. As tsunamis approach the shore, their speeds are reduced to about 20 to 30 miles per hour, but in exchange, they grow in size. Small tsunamis are only 10 meters or less, but big tsunamis can get to tens or hundreds of meters high. Besides improved infrastructure and early evacuation warnings, there isn't much anyone is able to do to prevent or mitigate tsunamis. Tsunamis can cause major destruction, flooding, death, injuries, and freshwater contamination. The largest recorded tsunami was in Lituya Bay, Alaska, and was generated from a 7.8 magnitude earthquake. This tsunami caused 90 million rocks to fall into the bay. The best we can do to help with tsunamis is to gather more data over years to have a more accurate way to predict tsunamis so that people have enough time to flee the area. This is the end of my video. Thank you for watching.